and they have to convey the message to our own community, to our own families, and to the society, no matter who they are. And you will see the solution of the problems. Now, one sentence can fit to solve a big problem of the society. It's not limited to just one area. Let me give you an example. One sentence, small sentence. Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu, he says, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken the responsibility of sustenance, of rizq, why you are worried about it? Just one sentence. It's an example. Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu, he says, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken the responsibility of sustenance, Wallahu yarzuqu man yasha'u bighayri hisab. Wallahu khayrul raziqeen. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken the responsibility of sustenance. Rizq is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, when you know about it and you believe in that and you have a faith that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is responsible for the sustenance, then Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu raised a question, why are you worried about it? Now, don't you see that if just this one sentence of Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu, we believe in it and we follow that, the problems of the society will be solved. Why? Because all the problems come behind the sustenance, behind rizq, behind money, behind wealth, behind the resources, behind the desires, behind the needs. People cheat, people lie, people fight, wars, and not only that, you know, even like zulm, like ghiba, backbiting, oppression. What is and why is that? What is the resource of it? Why people do like that? Because everybody is worried for the sustenance. Even if they have, they are worried about tomorrow. Even they have enough, they want more. But that's exactly what it is. If we believe in Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu, he says that while you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken the responsibility of the sustenance, now Allah is responsible. You can't force Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can't use the tricks to make more. You can't use shortcut. You can't, you know, do anything like, for example, to increase the sustenance, unless by, of course, the meanings of going to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to making Him happy. And that, of course, will not bring any problem into the society. Otherwise, Allah is the one who has to decide. Allah is the one that who has to, you know, give you. Allah is the one that who's going to, you know, make the decisions. And the second thing, the second part, Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu, he says that when you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already made a decision and has divided rizq, rizqun yatlubuhu, rizqun tatlubuka, then Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu said, what is greed for? I mean, you're greedy, you want more. Well, you know that, you know, whatever is in your qisma is already divided by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and decision has been made by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But now you want more. You can't do that. Yes, you can make the efforts for that kind of rizq, where Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib says, rizqu rizqan, rizqun yatlubuhu wa rizqun tatlubuka. That the one kind of sustenance that you have to go to look for it. That only that one you can make the efforts, but the other one you have no choice. And then, of course, there are the few sayings of Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu, and which is, of course, you know, very nice one. I mean, all of them, they are nice. Talabtul ghana. Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu, he says that I wanted to have, you know, enough. Like, then what happens? وجدتها وين في كناءة وجدته في كناءة. He said that I wanted to have enough, I wanted to be wealthy, and I found that one into qana'a, that where you will be controlling yourself. And then we see that the last one I would like to just mention, which is of saying, طلبت رضي الله رضا الله وجدته وين في بر الوالدين. Imam Jafar Sadiq والسلام, he said, I wanted to make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happy, and I found it by doing good for my parents. Dear viewers, today I'm standing in front of the Zari shrine of Abul Fadl al-Abbas alayhi salatu wassalam, who is an example for us that he sacrificed his life and he followed the orders of his commander-in-chief, Abi Abdullah al-Hussain alayhi salatu wassalam. As I mentioned before, they are our role model. You know, history writes that he was a fighter by nature. A fighter. And what does it mean, fighter? Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib والسلام, he asked his brother Aqil to find a tribe that they are brave, so he can marry one of their daughters, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him a brave boy. And Hazrat Aqil, he mentioned to him, he referred to him Qabila Bani Kullab. And Fatima Kullab, she was chosen to be a wife of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib والسلام, whose title is al-Baneen, a mother of Abul Fadl al-Abbas والسلام. Hazrat Abul Fadl al-Abbas والسلام was a brave from his childhood. Qamar Bani Hashim, tall, handsome, right? And in Safin he showed that how much brave he was. He was a successor of Ali ibn Abi Talib والسلام, in Shuja'a, right? I mean, you can see that even Hussain ibn Ali والسلام, when he came at the last moment, he showed that how brave he was. While he was thirsty for 3 days, but when he fought, nobody could come to attack him. Hussain ibn Ali, after everything was done, and you can imagine that Hazrat Abul Fadl al-Abbas, how brave he was, but he showed a practical example. And what was the example? And the example was that when there is an order of your master, you have to obey, being a Muslim and mu'min. And you know, Abul Fadl al-Abbas والسلام, Imam Hussain والسلام, just gave him the permission to go and bring water for children. He went to bring water, and he was so into the limitations that even he didn't drink water himself. And while he was coming back, they attacked on him, but he didn't fight. Why? Because he did not have the permission to fight. Can there be any best example better than this? That Abul Fadl al-Abbas, Qamar Bani Hashim, son of Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib, in battlefield, holding a sword in deserts of Karbala, he goes to bring water. The mission was given to him to bring water. And when he was coming back, they attacked on him, but he did not fight. Ya ibn Amir al-Mu'mineen, why are you not fighting? He said, because my master has not allowed me. I can't fight. I have a permission to just go bring water. Today, being a mu'min, Muslim, Shia, follower of Ahl Bayt, follower of Abbas, you think that he was not brave enough? He did not have his emotions? He could not fight? Could anybody fight with him? Abul Fadl Abbas? Could anybody fight? Don't you think that, for example, he would be thinking over there that I should fight to protect my brother Hussain ibn Ali والسلام, to protect the children, to protect the women, to protect all what is going to happen, the burnings and all this? Don't you think? But no, No, we see that Abul Fadl Abbas والسلام, has just done whatever was asked him to do. And dear viewers, yes, today it's our responsibility that we have to try our best to be the true follower of these personalities. We can't make decisions to protect Islam ourselves. We can't make decisions to fight with the enemies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Prophet Muhammad and Aim alayhi salam our own. We can't make the decision. We can't come to the conclusion. We can't go and do whatever we want to do according to our desires and thinking that we are defending the ideology of Islam and Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam, because that is not the way. The way is chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to choose by your choice, that's all. You don't have a choice, but you have a choice. And the choice you have is that you can choose or you can reject. May Allah give us tawfiq that we will be doing what is our responsibility to do according to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Abu Fadl Abbas والسلام, is the best example. Imam Hussain والسلام, is the best example. And all the companions of Abi Abdullah al-Hussain والسلام, they are the best example. They were the chosen one. They have shown a true picture to us. They are our role model. We have to be proud of them. And we have to introduce these personalities by our own character to humanity and mankind. And also the sayings of Imam Jafar as-Sadiq alayhi salatu wassalam, that he has mentioned all that sayings for us. We have to really focus on that one. We have to really try our best to inshallah al-Aziz let everybody else know. Anyway, today we are in the holy shrine of Abu Fadl Abbas ﷺ. We will let you present your salam and your greetings and your feelings and try to get closer to Abu Fadl Abbas ﷺ. You know what does it mean, Babul Hawaij? Bab is a door, Hawaij, where your desires will be fulfilled. And why this title is given to Abu Fadl Abbas ﷺ? Because his own desires were not fulfilled. And we know, ulama, they explains about it, that when he wished to bring water, he did go, but he could not. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made a promise that whoever will come to the door of Abu Fadl Abbas ﷺ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will guarantee his supplications will be listened and accepted. So here we are. It's an opportunity given to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we are here in the holy shrine of Abu Fadl Abbas ﷺ, where we will be able to pay our condolences and we will be able to present our salam. But of course I will request that try to be brief and short, inshallah. Just mention your name and where are you calling from, and we'll let you, inshallah al-Aziz, participate into this program. Let's have a short break, and after a short break we'll be back, inshallah al-Aziz, with your phone call. Stay tuned. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajjal farajahum al-sharif. Salam Ya Hussain alayhi salatu wassalam.
Ya Ali یا غازی یا ولی کہو یا کہو علم و علم یا کہو لوح و قلم، کہہ دو دونوں کو علی سیدی مطلبی، ہیں یہ دونوں ہی علی دونوں ہی عباس۔ مرجلب قدر ظلم رائے تقسیم و خطت منک عظیم، بیتزی مرجلب قدر ظلم رائے تقسیم و خطت منک عظیم، انت آیت عاطفے وبکن والوفے، انت آیت عاطفے وبکن والوفے، وجودک میں انقاش یا ہیرے 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 یا عباس یا علی یا عباس یا علی یا عباس، ایک علی مرتضی ایک علی کربلا، ایک علی مرتضی ایک علی کربلا، یا علی یا عباس یا علی یا عباس یا ہیرے نماز یا علی یا عباس یا علی یا عباس یا علی یا عباس یا علی یا عباس، نور دور نے علی مہجبی، نور دور نے علی مہجبی، قوت جنو جگر مل بنی ہے سخی نے سخی الیقین، دستے ہے کی انگوٹھی کا نگی، وجودک میں القاس وجودک میں القاس ولے انہائی الراس، ہیرے 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 یا عباس